All right, Coach. Summarize tonight's win. Obviously, just a tale of two halves. The first half was probably your most complete half, at least in conference play, and then the second half just kind of fumbled it down the stretch. Was able to pull out the win.
I just thought our lack of maturity as a team showed. I feel like we come out, we didn't have the fire to defend the way we defended in the first half, guard the ball the way we guarded the ball in the first half. We started fouling and playing with our hands. Offensively, the ball wasn't moving like it moved in the first half, and I thought that's the sign of a team. And I got to take blame for that, but I got to get them more mature and understand the game is 40 minutes. And it's at this time of year, you understand. I told them in the locker room that we were in this position against Middle Tennessee. So there's no team in our league that's going to shut it down. And so I knew they would fight. They came out, and I'll be honest, they had some guys make some plays. Mustafa hit 4 threes. He's not even a three-point shooter. But you let a guy see the ball go in, and that's that good. It's a leading scorer in the league, and then things start happening for him. And then we start playing really tense and tight and start giving live ball turnovers, letting them go lay the ball up. We started fouling shooters, things of that nature. We have to clean all that up.
Let's focus on the positives. That first half was tremendous, both offensively and defensively. What were your biggest takeaways from that first 20 minutes?
We were locked in. We talked about the next man up mentality, and everybody can go out there and play defense. Everybody can play together. The ball got moving. Our guards were really good at making the extra pass. I felt like our wings were making extra pass, and we were getting wide open, shots that we could make. And we made shots in the first half, and we really guarded and got a lot of easy baskets. So really proud of our team, the way they set us up, that we had a little wiggle room in the second half. I just thought we got so emotional, and so really proud of them. 23 assists on 29 made baskets. That's how you win basketball games.
Yeah, these were, I think, two of the lowest productive assist teams in the conference. And to put up 23 assists, and obviously A.J. Bates is the story there with 15. You mentioned in the locker room, he came out and was dishing the ball quickly. I think he had 4 assists in the first 3 or 4 minutes. So just speak to AJ's performance and him being able to carry the team tonight.
Yeah, well, I've always told him, if you go out there and you distribute the ball instead of try to hunt shots early, then the floor will open up for you later. And we were able to make shots, which later on he was able to get downhill and score because they were worried about him distributing the ball. And I thought he left a few assists on the table. I thought he could have had a 20 assist night, but he didn't. And I think he still had an unbelievable evening. But we'll watch the film, and I promise you, as he keeps growing, 15 and 5 turnovers is not a bad night for a point guard with a double-double.
You had to play without Scooter Williams, who's arguably been your best offensive player the last half dozen games. What was the worry going into tonight's game, and how was the team able to make up for his point production?
Where we would get our scoring from was the main thought, and so what we talked about as a staff is really defending and trying to get out and score early in the game. And because of that, guys like Jalen Finner were able to get some easy baskets at the rim. They pressed a little bit. We were able to break that and not play against a half-court defense because of the lead we got. So we just knew we couldn't play against a set defense, and we knew it had to come from our defense.
Speaking of defense, your steal numbers have suddenly gone up. I think over the last 4 games you've had 8+ steals. Is that by design, or what do you attribute that to?
I always say they'll throw you the ball if you're in the right place. I think our guys are getting to the right place and playing active with high hands. I wish we would stop fouling as much as we fouled this game, but they're playing with active hands, and we're long. And so throwing over us becomes a problem when we get you trapped on the baseline there. And they threw us a couple balls that were just sent the other way. And, I talked up all year about I want on-ball deflections. I don't care about running through passing lanes and missing steals. I want on-ball deflections, and those turn into 50-50 balls that we can take the other way.
I believe this is the first time this year we've got a split week of one home and one road. How are you and the staff and the team going to prepare for this interesting one at home, one on the road this Saturday?
You know what? We just have to prepare. I mean, we're going to go and look at the film tonight. We're going to go and practice tomorrow and really get into the scout. The best thing is that this happened with a team that we've seen. Glad this didn't happen early in the year with a team we hadn't seen. And then we're going to go fight. I'm going to try to watch the game tonight, so by the time I get here in the morning, I'll be prepared to have a game plan ready.